What's up, my people? So I have my concerns today, and part of my team for my YouTube channel is to share my concerns with you guys. Like my my concern today is chastity. No, I'm joking, guys. I actually do have a concern. Hello, guys, and welcome to the amazing episode on Luchi's Side. I'm your host, Luchi Gloria. Like I keep saying, Luchi's Side is not yet official, but we gotta go with the flow. And for now, we are going with Luchi's Side. I am super excited to have this episode with you guys. Like I keep apologizing for the way I put my mic. I'm still yet to discover the points, the where to put it and whatnot. So you got to bear with me, you understand? If it's that I big brother. So today we have two segments in this episode. In as much as we want to share our opinions, but there's like just going on up and down, and that is Big Brother Naija level of season 7. And we got to highlight some significant things that be happening 2 weeks into the show. So first of all, my concern, yeah, everybody's asking what is her concern, guys. So me and my friend Chiamaka, my Semiko, was she's supposed to be here, but I think we should talk about it when she's around, maybe next week or anytime she's available for us to talk about this topic, and that is chastity and celibacy. Like just a few minutes to talk about what I think about this topic. I'm just like introducing this topic. So I was watching an interview on YouTube, and I got this chastity, and I discovered that actually as Generation Z, as the time was every now and then. Like this is our Generation Z. That sometimes I feel like I'm too old for this Generation Z where they put me, because I was going through the word chastity and I discovered that most times words are now redefined, reconstructed just to suit the generation we are in. Like I was reading on celibacy yesterday, and to my discovery, celibacy is not just avoiding the penetrative activities when it comes to the actual sex, but due to the kind of understanding we have in this generation, I keep saying that I am no one to judge one's moral compass. But let's call it spade a spade. Celibacy and chastity, they are actually similar, but it's just that we, the generation Z, as redefined. I'm celibate. I'm celibate. When you say what is not celibate, we don't actually do the actual stuff. So me, I practice chastity because it's my way of life, my belief, my religion. I'm just like groomed that way. That is what I've come to understand. That I necessarily don't have to participate in very intimate behaviors to should I care about someone. But that actually been like that has been a problem for me when it comes to mingling, relationship, going steady and whatnot. So I want to tell you like a short story. I actually met this guy and I really liked him because the guy just popped up from nowhere. He was really bold about his feelings for me, and I was like, hey, Olushi, you don't finally see your Mr. Right. Along the line, like I met this guy today, and I was just walking, and he was really vocal about his emotions. Like he's seeing me, and he really likes me. I'm like confident guys. Like you can tell me nothing. I actually do like confident guys. Yeah. So we're talking, and he said he wants to see me. Like I actually go for the corporate guys, but this guy was fine, and he was just too charming. So okay, I'm going to go on this with this guy. I want to get to know him and whatnot. So yeah, I went on the date with this guy. I went to his studio. He's into cosmetics and fashion and the rest stuff. So we're talking, and the next thing he asked me is how intimate can I go, and I was like, "Should if I tell you this, Bobo say I refer to this the spell is going to pop on the screen. Sorry, I really do have issues with pronunciation, especially when I'm tense. Okay, if I tell this Baba say I dey practice chastity, she go understand Vani. Like I was like, should I tell him? And I really like this guy. Like I really wanted this relationship to work. And I was like, okay, how intimate can I go? I'm like, I can't go that intimate. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, what do you mean? Like, so you're celibate? And I said, yeah. At that time, I had not come to the term that celibate some people just mean that they will not that you will not engage in the actual penetration stuff like penetrative behavior of any sort. So I was like, yeah, I'm celibate. He was like, cool, we can do other stuff. I was like, yeah, we can do other stuff. And I lost myself in my life because actually I don't do other stuff. Like I practice chastity and I'm also celibate. Does that make sense? Yeah, should we go read on it? So I don't know. I feel like the world is just evolving, and most of us, I just feel like we are just laid back. I saw myself redefining and reconstructing. There was a time in my life when my friend would go and ask me, "Luchi, I don't kiss this guy, and what do you think about it?" I was like, "Why are you kissing somebody you don't even know? Like this one, that one." And me now, like in my early 20s, and the guys and the girls asking me, "Oh, Luchi, I kiss this guy." I'm like, "Yeah, no, kiss, I know keep person." I'm like, "What the hell?" Did that just come out from my mouth? Like, I don't like. I feel like our generation, Generation Z, as the time us, we are now redefining and reconstructing stuff. So on the comment section, I just want you to like drop your own experience with meeting guys who do not believe that you can actually practice chastity and be celibate at the same time. Like you don't do any stuff that will lead to any sexual behavior and any sort, including kissing, including smooshing, including foreplays. Like I want to know your own experience because mine has been, oh my goodness. Like I met this guy today and he wants to go down ASAP. Like he wants to know what I have to offer. And I'm like, dude, I actually do like you. Like, do I have to like go that way to prove that I actually like you? And it's been like a real experience for me. Like when I tell guys that I practice chastity and I'm celibate and it's like, what do I have to offer in a relationship? I'm like, are you kidding me? Do I have to I'm repeating myself, I know, right? So I'm going to have this discussion with Chima again. I want her to like share her own experience because she had told me about her own experience when she's like, okay, I'm celibate, and guys want to like do other stuff that does not actually include penetration or whatnot, and she's like, ooh. But I just told this girl I'm celibate, and I feel people go read on the meaning of celibate, but I don't even know. Like, I just want to know you guys' opinion on this stuff. Do you practice chastity and how your experience of being with relationship? How well has it worked for you in your relationship? Okay, guys, we're going to the second segment of this episode, and I have three significant highlights. This Big Brother Naija season 7 level up is 2 weeks down the show. We have I think less than 8 weeks, and it's been an amazing show so far. I must say, with my favorite and everybody there to support. With my favorite on my screen, Fina, Chichi, and my fake housemate Deji. Like Deji's my actual spec. Like I saw that guy walked in and I'm like, what the actual hell? So guys, okay, the three highlights I mentioned is first of all, Beauty's disqualification. Like that had to be like one of the most painful experience. I don't want to say experience, but I say like experiencing the show with them. You know, when you watch the shows, it's as if you're going through the process with them because you see yourself fighting for somebody you've never met in your life. You see yourself like defending somebody you've never met in your life. And I'm not a beauty fan, but I respect and admire her so much. She's pretty and she's pretty smart. So her disqualification was just a reminder that we all have our own shortcoming, regardless of our beauty, regardless of our achievement. There is just that one thing that does not complain about us. And beauty Tukura, I don't know if you get to hear this. I'm going to tag you in this video. You're strong, you are beautiful, and everybody has their own shortcoming. But what makes us better is when we all learn, relearn, and learn, unlearn, and relearn. So yeah, she had this qualification has to be one of the major highlights in Big Brother so far. Like 2 weeks and you're already disqualified. So the second one was the introduction of the fake housemates and the riders. So I don't even know when did you walked in. I wish he was a real housemate because I was going to support that guy like with my foot chest. I said what I said. So yeah, I was going to support Deji, but he's a fake housemate. So I don't think I have any favorite male housemate yet. I don't. So yeah, Deji, Modella is cool, even though people expect her to cause a lot of havoc. I feel she's still just blending in. Bibra gave her a task and she could not like, she could not like deliver, but she's cool. She's cool as a housemate. I like her. The introduction of riders in the show, Big Brother Agent. Never hear that one, but let's see what they have to offer. Like, cheesy is loud. Like this is just like what 2 days. Let's see what plays out with Cheesy and Rachel. You know, the picture we saw of Rachel was someone that was just going to come and just with her presence alone. But this Rachel is, I don't know, she's blending so well. She's not looking like someone that came just 2 days ago. So this fake housemate and rider Singani or whatever they call it, I want to see how it plays out actually on this show. And lastly, God, this has to be my highlight, like highlight of all the highlights. The swap between level one and level two. In as much as I was rooting for level two to win the HOH game, I don't know what is happening. Like, is them explaining that the universe is working? I just hope they win. But in as much as they didn't win, I was so happy that they got to experience the mansion, like Fina called it, and the other people got to experience the trenches, like we call it. Level one and level two swap was definitely a highlight for me, and I think it's going to like change the dynamic of the show. Although I'm not sure how it's going to change it, because I feel like level two are feeling like they are feeling down, and the space is just so big. They feel that loneliness and emptiness because what three of their housemates was already sorry, three housemates already left from level two. So I feel like they're feeling it like without them knowing it. But I love the dynamic of this game. I was not an advocate of two channels, but I think I'm enjoying it so far. So yeah, guys, that is all on our segment on Bbnaija Gist for this episode on Luchi's side. Like I said, drop your comments in the comment section and let's know what you think about this topic. Celibacy and chastity, your experience. What do you think we should do better for us to like coexist in as much as we're Generation Z? How are we going to like go into a relationship and someone is not just talking about intimacy, intimacy, intimacy? Some of us do not subscribe to that. I think my greatest fear is I'm an extremist. My greatest fear would be, I don't know if you heard this before, like when you finally meet that one person you want to get married to, and probably you've had, I'm not like coming here to shade anybody that ever had like multiple body count. But I'm like, when you finally meet that one person, what if that one person cannot like meet up the standard of how your sex life has been? I think that is more scary to me. That is like more risk to me. Like you've experienced sex is all round and like you be baba, you don't experience and let me tell you something, the experience is not just by the actual thing, like you doing it. Well, I think nowadays we have books and you can read on it, I say. So yeah. So I feel like when your sex life is like 100 and you meet someone, you get married to someone that is like his sex life is like 50, he's not like he'd know nothing about it. So my greatest fear is how are you going to balance that relationship? I want to know. I really want to know your story on celibacy and chastity. It's going to pop on the screen for those people they cannot get the pronunciation of the spelling. All right, guys, don't forget to go engage on my posts on this episode on my YouTube channel at Luchi's Concept. Is going to pop on the screen. Go subscribe, like, comment on your notification, and get more juicy with me and my guests, because I don't know how many guests I'm going to have on this segment of Lucha's Concept, Lucha's side. Okay, guys, don't forget to go to my Instagram page at Lucha's Concept. It's going to pop on the screen, Oluchi Z and AW_podcast. My Twitter, Lucha's Concept. And yeah, I'm active on Facebook, actively active on Facebook. Does that make sense? Yes, it should make sense. At Oluchi Z. All is going to be on the screen. Yeah, guys. And what next? What next? Okay, AW is streaming on all platforms, Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. We said we're going to be coming back with season two next year. So just keep streaming. For those of you that have not catched up on my other episode, catch up, English hard. Shall go stream before we return with season two, so you can get the way we have placed AW podcast. All right, guys, I'm your host. Yeah, for those of you that don't understand how the segments work, Lucha Side is uploaded on 2 weeks interval every Thursday. So just like on your notifications to get the juicy dress. I love you guys. Bye.